The dog didn't move when the shelter door opened because he had already learned that hope could hurt. For 200 days, he had watched families walk past his kennel, smile at him for a moment, then choose someone else. But on this day, something was different, and it all began with a man who never planned to adopt a dog. This is the story of a dog who waited 200 days until the right human finally came. Please like and subscribe. On the cold concrete floor of Willow Ridge Animal Shelter lay a thin, gentle dog named Milo. His fur was once golden, but months inside had made it dull. What never changed were his eyes, soft, glowing, full of hope he tried not to show anymore. Every time footsteps echoed down the hall, Milo would raise his head just for a second, then slowly lay it back down when he realized the visitor wasn't stopping for him. 200 days, whispered Carla, the shelter worker, running her fingers through the bars. You deserve better than this, buddy. Milo just thumped his tail once. He still believed her, somehow.
Across town, Ethan Marshall sat in his truck in the shelter's parking lot, his hands trembling slightly. It had been 3 months since the accident. 3 months since he lost his wife Anna, the only person who could calm the storms inside him. He wasn't here to adopt. The idea alone felt betrayal. He only came because his therapist said, "Just visit. You don't need to take anything home." Ethan sighed, stepped out, and walked inside. The moment he entered the hallway of barking dogs, his chest tightened. Each dog jumped, wagged, barked, begged, except one. A quiet dog in Kennel 12, sitting still, watching him with eyes that mirrored his own sadness. For a moment, Ethan couldn't breathe.
Carla noticed him staring. "That's Milo," she said softly. "He's been here longer than any dog we've ever had." Ethan crouched near the bars. "Why hasn't anyone taken him?" Carla sighed. "He's shy, not broken, just patient." She paused. "Honestly, he seems like he's waiting for someone." Milo inched forward, one paw at a time, until his nose touched the bars near Ethan's hand. His eyes didn't beg for love. They asked for trust, and that, more than anything, made Ethan's heart ache. Can I take him outside?" he asked. The moment Milo stepped into the sunlight, he froze, blinking. He had forgotten what warm light felt like. Ethan sat on a bench, not reaching out, giving Milo space. After a long minute, Milo slowly walked over and rested his head on Ethan's knee. No barking, no jumping, just a quiet surrender, as if he had finally found the place he belonged. Ethan swallowed hard. "You're killing me, buddy," he whispered, voice shaking. But grief is a stubborn enemy. He stood up too fast. I should go." Milo's ears dropped. His tail sank. He took one hesitant step toward Ethan, then stopped, as if afraid to ask for more. "It's okay, Milo," Carla soothed, kneeling beside him. "Maybe next time." Milo didn't look away from Ethan,
until the man disappeared through the door. That night, a violent storm blew over the shelter. Rain pounded the roof. Thunder shook the windows. The dogs barked in fear. All except Milo. He curled into the corner of his kennel, trembling silently. Storms reminded him of the night he was abandoned, left on the roadside during a thunderstorm with only a torn blanket. Carla ran in to check the animals. "Oh, Milo," she whispered, kneeling beside him. "You're so brave, but I know you're scared." Milo lifted his head. He was waiting again. Because earlier that day, for the first time in 200 days, someone had looked at him like he mattered. Across town, Ethan sat on his couch, staring at the photo of his wife. Thunder rattled the windows. He clenched his jaw, breathing hard. Panic pushed at his chest. He remembered the way Milo leaned on him, the way the dog's silent presence felt calming, the same way Anna used to place her hand on his arm when anxiety hit. Ethan closed his eyes. If she were here, she'd tell me to go back. He grabbed his keys. Rain poured as Ethan rushed into the shelter. Carla looked up, startled. "You're back?" "Where is he?" Ethan gasped. Carla led him to Kennel 12. Milo lifted his head, confused, then slowly stood up. Thunder cracked. Milo whimpered and pressed against the bars. Ethan knelt, opening his palm. "I'm here, buddy. I'm sorry I left." Milo pushed his head against Ethan's chest the moment the kennel door opened. And Ethan, after months of holding everything inside, finally cried. Not alone, but into the fur of a dog who had waited exactly 200 days for him. Ethan signed the adoption papers with a shaking but certain hand. Driving home, Milo sat beside him, quietly placing one paw on his arm whenever thunder rolled. Every touch felt like stitching a torn heart back together. By the time they reached Ethan's house, the storm was fading. Inside, Milo hesitated, sniffing every corner. Ethan knelt beside him. "This place is yours now. And I think you just saved me." Milo curled beside Ethan on the floor, resting his head exactly where he had placed it during their first meeting, on Ethan's knee. For the first time in months, Ethan felt warmth in his chest, not heavy grief, not crushing loneliness, hope. Carla later wrote a post on the shelter's page. After 200 days of waiting, Milo finally went home today. Sometimes the right human just takes a little longer to arrive. And Milo, the dog no one chose, the dog who watched every family walk past, ended up rescuing the one human who needed him most. Sometimes love doesn't come fast. Sometimes it waits, patiently, quietly, for exactly the right moment. And Milo had waited 200 days for the man who would never leave him again.